Welcome back to my channel. So today I figured I would go ahead and film my makeup purchases, oh my gosh, I can't say that word, from the month of June. That way I can film my eyeshadow collection bingo tomorrow. I don't want to ruin like the shades that I've purchased recently, so anyway, yeah, so this month was kind of weird for me. I haven't been buying makeup much lately just because I have so much, but I've been outside more and I've been tanning a lot more lately, like self-tanning. So a lot of this is a lot of complexion products that I've purchased because it's hot and I had a lot of like oils and like things that were just for the winter time that don't really go well for me, at least in the summertime. I have normal to oily skin, dry as hell in the winter, and then normal to oily, kind of more oily in the summertime. So I had to transition a few products and get some new products to kind of go with that. I don't have anything else. So anyway, without any more rambling, let's go ahead and get into the products that I purchased this month. Okay, so I recently ran out of a setting spray, and setting spray for me is like a necessity because my skin, even though it's oily, like later on in the day, it's really dry. And so when I put powder products on top to last later on in the day, they look really cakey and really powdery. So I need a setting spray. Like, doesn't matter if it's like winter, summer, spring, fall, I need a setting spray. So I bought two because I'm on this like cruelty-free journey. And I was in Walmart and I picked up the Milani Make It Last. Now, I recently bought this. I've been using it almost every day and I'm already halfway through it. To me, like, the spray's great, the smell's great, the formula's great, but like, that's just unacceptable. Like, halfway, and it wasn't cheap either. Let me just tell you, this was more expensive than this one. This is the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Setting Spray in the matte version. Still haven't tried this one yet, but I do, sorry, allergies. With this one, or with the brand Hard Candy, I know they're cruelty-free. I think they're cruelty-free. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 95% sure they're cruelty-free. But I wanted to get some of this because I've actually already tried their primer spray and then like a hydrating setting spray. And I really like the brand. Like, I really like how cheap they are. I think this is like $6. I like their formula. Like, they just work really well. And so I was kind of hoping that this setting spray would be something I could try. If not, then I'll try something else. But I kind of want to go through this after I'm done with the Milani one. But with this being said, I started this one first because I'd heard so many good things about it. I've heard people tell, you know, or talk about on YouTube how it's like their holy grail, and I was like, okay, so like I'll try it. And I've been using it, and I'm gonna use a kind of good chunk of setting spray, but still like halfway done. I guess this has 2.03 ounces. And this has 2.2 ounces, so I don't know why. Maybe the nozzle just sprays a lot. I don't know. But guys, halfway. I just got this like 2 weeks ago, not even. So anyway, I got two setting sprays. So I ran out of concealer at the beginning of this month. So I went out and I couldn't decide on which because I've been liking mixing like a matte with a dewy concealer, and so I tried the Flower Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer in the shade Light. I like this to go like on my like immediate under eye area, and then I like to put a matte concealer, which this one is the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer in this shade Light Peach. I've been liking to use these like in conjunction, this one closer, this one more towards the bottom. And that was working fine and great with the foundation that I had left over at the beginning or the ending of this month. I'm trying to remember what I was using. I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, it was working really great. And then I started getting tan. And before that happened, I purchased this Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation because I was going to run out of my other foundation soon. I'm almost done with it. Sorry, this keeps like shining in your face, but I've heard this is a really good foundation, and it's just a smidge darker than what my winter shade would be. So I thought that this would be good for when I was tan, but I was wrong. So I had to go back to the store, and I actually ended up picking up the Flower Light Illusion foundation in the shade, what are you? Tawny M4. And this seems kind of dark, but I've been mixing it with my number 7 foundation because I'm not this dark yet, but when I tan, I get this dark. So I went ahead and picked this up to kind of mix in with my other foundations, and it's kind of more of a dewier, like a lighter, not lighter, it's not light coverage, it's pretty good coverage. It just is not as thick and matte as the other foundation, so I like this to kind of mix in with my other foundations. So yeah, I went ahead and picked this guy up, and then I also picked up another one of the 16-hour camo concealers since the flower one was a lot darker. I picked up one in medium sand, and I've been using this combo, the flower, this mixed with my number 7 foundation. I'm wearing it today, and I love the way it looks on my skin. I cannot wait to see if I can find another good matte foundation to replace the number 7 and see if it works well with this, but we'll see from there. For now, this is gonna be like my summer shade. I go through complexion products pretty quickly, like foundations and concealers, so I have no problem going through these. It's not extra, I promise. Oh, and then also, on top of the complexion products that I had to pick up, the one complexion product that I needed with my powder, since my powders are a lot lighter, they're like when I'm like dead of winter shades, I would apply it, and I think I wore it in like one of my videos in the past, and I was like watching it as I was editing, and I was like, your face looks really white, but the rest of your body doesn't. Like, you see what I mean? Like, I'm like, okay, that you gotta get something darker. So I went ahead and picked up the Milani Shine Proof Powder, the Conceal and Perfect line in Natural Light. And I use it today to set the perimeters of my face, and just use that other powder to set like right under my eyes, and I really like this powder. I wore it all day yesterday with the other combination, and it's just so smoothing, and my face at the end of the day was oily, but it wasn't like a grease ball. It was like a, ooh, she's dewy and youthful looking. So yeah, I really like this powder. I think I would repurchase it. I know Milani's cruelty free, so yeah, I would probably repurchase it when I'm done, unless there's something else, but I don't know, whatever, we'll see. And then this is where the extraness comes into play. I decided that I really wanted another orange shade since I gave my sister my Morphe M50 palette. I just didn't really want it anymore, and I had a bunch of repeats of the brown shades and the bronze shades, and I literally was only keeping it for like the small orange shades, and she really wanted just like a basic neutral palette, so I went ahead and gave her that palette. And I realized soon afterwards that I had no other orange shades aside from the like Real Gar or burnt orange shade in my Modern Renaissance palette, but that one was like a brick brown, like it was like a really earthy orange tone, and I wanted something, a warm regular orange and then like a bright orange. So I went on the ColourPop website. I was like looking to find like one shade, and I ended up finding ColourPop's single like pressed eyeshadow in the shade Bratty. That's what that looks like. I'll go ahead and swatch it too. I use it today actually on my eyes mixed in with another shade. And that's what it looks like. These are actually like sheer but buildable, which I'm really a huge fan of. I love ColourPop's single pressed eyeshadows, like huge fan. I have so many of them now. I've like grown my collection, but I just really like single shadows to make my own palettes because I kind of get bored easily and like to shift around through things. So yeah, I'm really happy that I got to pick up some single shades or single shadows from ColourPop. And another shade that I picked up was 000. And it's this beautiful like neon orange coral shade. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I thought that it was gonna be a little bit more orangey compared to what it actually was, but I'm not mad about it. Like, it's such a pretty shade and I don't have anything like this. Usually when I purchase single eyeshadows, I make sure that it's something that will help complete my collection of eyeshadows because I love doing colorful looks. And so just having these in my arsenal is really awesome because I just love playing with color. So anyway, and then the last shade that I got was the shade ColourPop still in Piece of Cake. And I saw someone use this on YouTube in like their tutorial, and I was like, I need you, come home with me now. And it's this like pretty like periwinkle blue shade, and I'm so excited. Like, just this color palette's so pretty. But again, I love color, so I'm really excited to add those to my single collection. And then this is the part that like kind of didn't need to happen, but I'm not mad at it because again, I like playing with color. I got the ColourPop cream gel liners in the shades Punch. This one is Piggy Bank. This one is Boots. This one is Teaspoon. This one is Prance, and the last one is Puppy. And it's so extra, but they were actually really cheap. Like, this whole ColourPop order was so cheap. That's why I love ColourPop. And I really just wanted some colorful eyeliners to play with this summer / for the fall. And I used one yesterday and I really liked it. It's not really a cream. It's more of like, it kind of reminds me of like a gel eyeliner or something. Like, as soon as like you work it and use it like ASAP, but once you leave it alone, it sets down, which I was so surprised. And it stays there. Like, it does not budge, it does not move. It's not like slippery formula. It's really matte, and yeah, it looks great. The pigment was great. They didn't skip, they didn't bleed, they didn't do anything like that. Like, it was a great formula from the one that I used. I think I used Puppy on my lower lash line, and I loved it. So I'm excited to play with these. I have a lot of eyeshadows now, but I'm a lot more happy with my collection now that I have a lot of singles and I have a very curated eye palette collection. I'm working through everything with my project pans, but yeah, I'm really happy with my collection. I would like to work through a few more things, but I know that I go through complexion products like water, and I like to buy single shadows and things that I know that I'm gonna use. And with these single shades and then with the eyeliners, I know I can incorporate them in almost any look. So for me, it was worth it to purchase it as like my own little like fun extra thing for the month. But anyways, that's it for the month. I purchased some books as well. I bought the My Favorite Murder podcast memoir book, and I read it and it was awesome. I love that podcast. It's one of my faves. And then I bought another book. It was Lies My Doctor Told Me by Dr. Ken Berry here on YouTube. He does like keto and like carnivore and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm currently reading that one because it's taking me a lot longer because it's like a whole bunch of medical text, but it's fine. I'm gonna read it. So yeah, that's what I bought in the month of June. I'm probably not going to buy anything in the month of July, makeup wise. Probably maybe a primer because I'm really running low on my summer primers. And I might buy some skincare because I'm running low on like my makeup dissolving stuff, and maybe some face wash. I don't know. But I don't plan on buying any makeup in the month of July just because I don't need anything currently. And I want to dwindle my collection down, so I don't want to overdo it on the spending of the extra things I don't need. So yeah, I'm really excited to play with these. Look out for that video. I think I'm gonna post it on Thursday of the eyeshadow collection bingo. It's one of my favorite things that I do on my channel, besides Project Pants, because I love Project Pants. But anyway, so without any more talking, we're done with the video. Hillary, you need to be done. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. I would love to have y'all here. Comment down below and tell me if you purchased anything new in the month of June, and if so, what it was, and if you liked it. I like product reviews as well from other people, just because it's fun to see like what people are using and what they like and what they don't like. And it kind of helps me too if it's cruelty free, because then I know what to purchase and what not to purchase in the future. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. But until then, bye.